Hello everyone, welcome to DNG Worldwide. My name is Alyssa and I am the representative of DNG Worldwide. So today I have a very exciting news and a great thing that I would like to announce to everyone and would like to show to everyone. So DC Live Pro Max, it is the only machine that I have here right now with me. Is the only machine in the universe that is able to not just help you in terms of your health, but also able to leverage your wealth exponentially. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to know about our DC Live Pro Max. Now, using Korean nanotechnology, 3 stages of purification system with 4 layers of structure. So without going anything else, let's go into the filters itself. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, let's pan the camera up and see what is exactly inside our DC Live Pro Max. So we have 3 stages of purification. So the first filter is the PAC filter that you can see here. Now ladies and gentlemen, this PAC filter is considered as 2-in-1 element. Why do we call it as 2-in-1? Is precisely because we have 2 different elements inside the same filter. Now the first element, which is the cotton fiber, so the purpose is to filter out any large particles or sediments such as rust, sand, or any larger suspended solid. And then we have also the second element, which is the carbon rod inside this first filter. So the function of this carbon rod is to filter out any residual chlorine or any odor coming out from the water that you have. Okay, so the water from our tap water will go into this first filter and it will go into the second filter. Now ladies and gentlemen, this second filter is our most special filter that you cannot find anywhere else in the market. Basically, our RO membrane filter. Now let's talk about RO membrane. Outside, usually they use 100G flux membrane, but ours is 200G high flux membrane, meaning to say it has the ability to filter out contaminants that are 1,000 times smaller than a virus. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, not to forget, this is the same kind of filter that NASA is using. Our astronauts in the space, they are using the same kind of filtration system as the RO membrane that we are using inside DC Live Pro Max. Okay, now so ladies and gentlemen, let's take out this RO membrane for everyone to see how big is it actually. Okay, so let's take it out and you can see just how big this RO membrane filter is compared to any other in the market currently. And installing it is very easy, so you just put it back and it's there. Okay, now after the water has been purified, nothing left inside the water, which means the water is purified. Okay, so the water will go into the third stage of filtration, which is the CF. Now this CF filter element has 18 pure natural mineralized rocks, and the purified water will come out as a rich mineral and alkaline water between 7 to 8.5 pH value. So let's look into the storage tank of our DC Live Pro Max. So this is where the 3 liter, the water that has alkaline as well as high minerals are stored inside here. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, if you can pan in and see this hexagon shaped device, it's actually our UVC LED inside. So what makes our machine very different from any other machine in the market is the fact that others' machine inside the storage tank, they don't have any kind of device to sterilize the water. However, ours has UVC LED, which in fact it has the ability to kill 99.99% of germs, microorganisms, parasite, bacteria, even viruses. So it ensures the water that you are drinking is 100% safe. The water from our DC Live Pro Max has also been sent for testing, for microbial testing, and we have come out of the report of the certification. So meaning to say that our water of DC Live Pro Max is safe for consumption. Also, ladies and gentlemen, not to forget, we also have another kind of technology inside DC Live Pro Max, which is also our 7.8 Hz low frequency device. So when we talk about Hertz, the Hertz technology, so what does this actually do for the water inside DC Live Pro Max? Now, ladies and gentlemen, when we resonate 7.8 Hz low frequency, this is also known as the Schumann resonance. And what does this do to your health? Meaning to say, the water that has resonance of 7.8 Hz low frequency, the water is 100% fully absorbed into every cell of your body. And also it helps with promoting relaxation, sleep quality, enhancing physical fitness, improving memory as well as focus, and of course increase up to 6 times the water absorption rate inside our body. So definitely safe if you are drinking the water with your medicine or maybe with your supplementary products. And not just that, also ladies and gentlemen, we have another exponential and amazing technology inside DC Life Pro Max, which is also known as terahertz. Now, for those who do not know about terahertz technology and what it does to your body, inside DC Life Pro Max, we emit out a resonance between 0.6 to 0.9 terahertz. Meaning to say, as the water being resonated with our 7.8 Hz low frequency, now it's being resonated again 0.6 to 0.9 terahertz. So meaning to say there is a greater resonance effect. And what these terahertz do, it is actually a technology considered by US, China as well as Japan to be one of the top 10 emerging technology in the world. And what does it do to the water inside DC Life Pro Max? Well, basically it changes the molecular structure from a clustered state into a linear state. So this means that the water that you are drinking is completely absorbed into your circulatory system. Now, and of course, it helps to also increase the cellular content up to 2 times over. So if you have problems in terms of dull complexion, acne breakout or dermatitis, it can definitely help with these problems, and you can even use it as a toner on your skin. And in babies, now we always wonder why babies have such amazing skin. This is precisely because they have 80 to 90% of water content inside their body, and we want to achieve the same thing. So you can use it as a toner, you can directly spray it onto your face as well. It helps with detoxification, it helps with achieving smooth and translucent skin, as well as restoring skin firmness and elasticity. Now, let's talk about what it does to your body. Ladies and gentlemen, when terahertz water goes into our body, it definitely can help to reduce high blood viscosity. So high blood viscosity meaning the thickness of your blood, and it causes your cells to become unhealthy. Now, after you drink terahertz water, this blood viscosity can be seen to be reduced exponentially, and the cells will become much more healthier. Also, it's able to dissolve any toxins in your body and can be excreted out very easily. So it can help to repair damaged cells, help with autonomic regulation of endocrine inside your body. If you have blood pressure, blood lipids as well as blood sugar problems, and also can help to enhance the healing power of your cells. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we've always heard about chemotherapy patients. Chemotherapy patients, usually they will see a rebound reaction where their blood white cells turn down or reduce to a very dangerous low level. This takes around 67 weeks to recover. Now, with terahertz, it only takes up to 2 to 3 days to recover, to see the white blood cells go up to a normal level. And also we've done in tumor cell sensitivity test, whereby we take our tumor cells and we immerse it inside terahertz water, and it has been seen to inhibit the growth of tumor cells, meaning it can stop the growth of tumor cells. Terahertz water is that it's able to increase the enhancement of your cell vitality, 600 times decrease water viscosity of our body. So definitely can help if you have problems in terms of cholesterol, in terms of high blood sugar, diabetes, high cholesterol level, can help with this kind of problems. And also increase 4 times the antioxidant benefits, increases radiation resistance by 2 times over, and improving detoxification rate as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just now I have mentioned that we have this amazing technology which is terahertz inside our DC Life Pro Max, and I will show to you just exactly whether or not it's really there. So I will turn on this terahertz function on the operational panel. So it's blue, meaning it's on. And I will take this magnetic ball, because terahertz is known to be magnetic in nature. Okay, so I'll place just here. Okay, and you see the ball is vibrating, meaning the terahertz is in function. Okay. If you think drinking water is already safe enough, do you really think that drinking enough water is already safe? Definitely not. Now, most of us do not realize that a lot of the water that we consume from tap water or even filtered water has an oxidation state 100 times over. And positive doesn't mean that it is good. It means that there is oxidation. Now, when we talk about oxidation, what does oxidation means? Okay, so usually oxidation, the easiest example is when we cut a pear and we put it outside and it will turn brown. So this is oxidation. Now, when we immerse it in our normal tap water, ladies and gentlemen, you can easily see that it turns brown. So there is an oxidation. And compare it when we immerse it inside hydrogen water. So you can see there's an inhibition of oxidation. Now, why does this happen actually? This is also known as free radical. Okay, so these free radicals are also known as cell killers. Now, what does it do to our body? This oxidation, imagine if it happens inside our body, inside our cells. So it has the ability to damage our DNA structure as well as damage our cell. And when our cells are damaged, it has the risk of developing tumor as well as cancer. Now, this danger of free radical is actually a lot, and we are surrounded by it on our everyday life, even in the air that we breathe. Okay, so now this danger of free radicals, it will attack the skin, and gradually our skin will lose the elasticity, meaning to say free radical causes wrinkles as well as aging. And not just that, not just to our skin, our outer appearance, but also on the inside. Imagine, because we constantly consume food with oils, so this oxidation will help these bad oils to oxidize inside the walls of our artery, and it will lead to problems such as stroke, high cholesterol, any other coronary heart diseases, which is very, very detrimental. And do you know that free radical is also one of the major contributors to cancer and any other tumor diseases in the world? And according to WHO, there are 10 million deaths from cancer, and partly contributed by free radical, ladies and gentlemen. And also free radicals contributed to more than 200 types of deadly diseases, whether it is eyes, kidney, lungs, blood vessels, all of which are partly contributed by free radical. Now, how do we fight this free radical? Basically, we have to use the most powerful antioxidant in the world, and hydrogen has the ability to come up with the most powerful antioxidant in the universe to protect your cells as well as your body. Now, there are more than 1,000 studies conducted, more than 400 researchers published, and more than 30 clinical trials that look into the benefit of hydrogen to our human health. Okay, so these are one of the many researches that have been published, the evidences of therapeutic effects of hydrogen against various diseases as well as various markers in the world. Okay, and what you are seeing here right now as well, hydrogen, because it is the smallest and the lightest atom in the universe, meaning to say it can be absorbed very, very easily in all of our cells inside our body, even in our brain. So bringing all of this antioxidant protection, it can prevent over 200 types of deadly diseases in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, with hydrogen as well, it is able to activate antioxidant system and regulate gene expression by activating the deepest defense system of our body, which is known as NRF2. Okay, so these can trigger out powerful antioxidants such as these three main antioxidants, CAT, SOD, and GPX1. Okay, now where does antioxidant come from? Usually we ask this question. Antioxidant has two types where it comes from. First of all, is considered as secondary antioxidant. Now, these secondary antioxidants are obtained from our natural diet, okay, from vegetables or from fruits that has antioxidants inside. But, ladies and gentlemen, when we are surrounded with so many free radicals, these secondary antioxidants cannot help to protect our body thoroughly, completely. So meaning to say, it needs the primary antioxidant, which is the most powerful antioxidant, to come in and protect our body as a whole. So this primary antioxidant is naturally produced by our body, which are the three main antioxidants that I mentioned earlier. Okay, and let's look into the illustration, how much it can help to protect our body. So secondary antioxidant, the ratio is 1 to 1, meaning to say one antioxidant can eliminate only one free radical. Not to say that it's not required by our body, it's still important. We still need this secondary antioxidant. However, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here on the screen, this primary antioxidant, the ratio is 1 to 1 million free radical. So one antioxidant can fight millions of free radicals. And after drinking hydrogen-rich water also for 8 weeks, there have been results that show 39% of increase in SOD and 43% decrease in urinary thyroidic acid reactive substances or TBARS. And also, as you see here on the screen, there have been clinical studies that show beneficial effects of drinking hydrogen-rich water in 4 to 10 weeks. And these researchers use hydrogen concentration between 1000 to 2000 ppb, and they have been shown a lot of benefits in terms of many kinds of disease markers. Let's talk about other platforms and how they usually produce their hydrogen. Now, the most common production method has two types, whereby first they use the hydrogen-rich filter cartridge. At first, of course, this hydrogen-rich filter cartridge will bring you a very high concentration of hydrogen. But because the disadvantages of this filter cartridge has a short lifespan, so meaning to say after a few short weeks, you will see the concentration of hydrogen will drop very significantly. So meaning to say, you need to fork out your own money and purchase filter cartridges again and again. Now, the second type of common production is using the electrolysis production method. Now, this contacted electrolysis production method also, others platform, they will not tell you or they will not disclose to you on how they produce their hydrogen, but usually sometimes they use maybe cheap or low quality electrodes, or even high quality electrodes still have the risk of producing heavy metal. And because it is contacted, meaning to say that the hydrogen water is directly in contact with the water that you are drinking. And ladies and gentlemen, imagine hydrogen being the smallest and the lightest atom in the universe, whereby it's able to travel throughout our whole body, even to our brain. And imagine it brings this heavy metal as well as ozone into our brain. Definitely we don't want that. So how do we counter this? Ladies and gentlemen, DNG has always strived to be the best in the world. So we are the first platform, the first company in the world to be making or producing the contactless electrolysis method technology. The first in the world, whereby the membrane is not directly in contact with the water that you drink. So meaning to say, we are able to protect our the lifespan of our machine even longer, and we are also able to protect you from drinking water with heavy metal as well as ozone. So that is the most important. And with our contactless electrolysis, the moment when you press our button to dispense out the water, it is instant. Meaning to say you don't have to wait 5 or 6 minutes. It is instant production. High purity, 99.99% of concentrated hydrogen water of 5,000 ppb will come out instantly, and you can enjoy it straight away. Okay, so now we have also done a heavy metal testing, whereby we sent a sample of our water for testing, and we have come up with a certification whereby there are no heavy metal dangerous substances inside the water that you are drinking. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us do a live demonstration or a live testing on whether or not the water has hydrogen concentration. So we'll do a hydrogen testing right now. So I have here with me a tap water here, and here is filtered water. So we'll test whether or not they really have any hydrogen inside. And using this blue methylene solution, this is the most accurate way of doing a hydrogen testing, whereby 1 drop is equivalent to 100 ppb. So if the water turns to blue, meaning to say that there is less than 100 ppb or even no hydrogen at all. Okay, so we'll do the testing now. We'll drop 1 drop inside this tap water. Okay, and you'll notice it instantly turns to blue. And to the tap water, filtered water, okay, also turns to blue. Okay, so meaning to say there are less than 100 ppb or even no hydrogen at all inside even filtered water. Okay, so now let us take this out of the way, and we'll do a testing of our very own DC Live Pro Max, whether or not it's really, do we really have 5,000 ppb as we claim to have. Okay, let's find out. So we'll let the water flow. Okay, and we'll take just a little bit of the water inside. Okay, so I will drop. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's close the cap and give it a good shake. Now you can see that the water does not turn to blue. Meaning to say we really have more than 5,000 ppb of hydrogen concentrated water inside DC Live Pro Max of 99.99% pure concentration of hydrogen water. We also have the minerals, the alkaline, the terahertz and the hertz. And meaning to say, ladies and gentlemen, just now I have shown to you the clinical report whereby there have been shown therapeutic evidence or therapeutic benefits of people drinking water with hydrogen between 1000 to 2000 ppb within 4 to 10 weeks have been shown benefits to their whole body. Now, our water has 5 times more powerful than that, which is 5,000 ppb, more than 5,000 ppb. So definitely can turn your health and improve a lot better. Okay, now let us do another testing, which is ORP testing. So what exactly is ORP? Basically, it's a testing to detect whether or not there is antioxidant inside the water that you are drinking. Okay, so I will test with this device that I have here with me, and if the device shows a positive value, doesn't mean that it's good, meaning to say that there is oxidation state inside the water that you are drinking. Okay, so I have here with me is tap water as well as filtered water. Okay, so I'll turn this device on. and I'll drop into, firstly, this is tap water. Okay, so immediately, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a positive 500 and above already, and it's still climbing up. Okay, positive 500. So you imagine when there is a positive oxidation, meaning to say, imagine that you are drinking this type of water every single day for years and years to come. Meaning to say, oxidation also has free radical. Okay, so if you drink this type of water, what does it happen inside your body? Your body is oxidized as well. So, and also you are exposed to a lot of free radical dangers as well. So cancer, tumor, and more than 200 types of deadly diseases. So that's why we don't want to drink this type of water. Even if you boil it, it's still there. Okay, now let us test with filtered water. Okay, put inside filtered water. Also more than positive 400 MV. Okay, so it's still climbing up. Okay, so meaning to say, even filtered water is not safe for you. It's still oxidized, and you are drinking this water. Not many people know about this, but you are still drinking this water every day, again and again, for years. So your body is oxidized. That's why sometimes when you drink water, you still feel tired, you still feel dehydrated. These are one of the reasons why. Okay, so you're not getting any antioxidant benefits from this water. Okay, now let us test on our DC Life Pro Max water. Now let us look at the ORP value of our DC Life Pro Max. Are you excited? Because I obviously am. Okay, let us pour out the water first and let it fill the glass first. So instant production of pure hydrogen water, 99.99%, 5000 ppb of concentrated hydrogen water filled with high mineral and alkaline, as well as other benefits, along with hertz as well as terahertz. So you imagine the goodness of our water. Okay, so it's filling up the glass. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you one amazing thing. Have you ever seen a water which has so many fine bubbles such as this? Okay, so you can really see it's so magical. It looks so delicious already. So many fine bubbles. This means that our water has a lot of hydrogen and fine bubbles inside. Now let us test with the ORP and see just how many antioxidants do we have inside. Instantly, ladies and gentlemen, negative 700 and climbing up. Climbing up. Okay, so negative, meaning to say that our water has rich with antioxidant. Okay, and what does antioxidant do, ladies and gentlemen? Definitely, it helps to prevent, it is the biggest contributor to prevent free radicals and protecting our body thoroughly and completely, definitely against free radical. Okay, so when our body is protected, we won't have any risk of getting tumor or cancer or any other dangerous diseases, more than 200 dangerous diseases in the world. So ours has more than negative 700 to negative 800 MV. Now let us do another testing, the final testing, which is ozone testing. So usually other water or water purifiers out there, they don't have protection against ozone. They are still producing ozone even in their machine. Okay, but ours is contactless, meaning to say there is no ozone. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we will do an ozone testing. So I have here with me tap water. So ozone, what are the dangers of ozone inside our body? Definitely it is detrimental to our health as well. We don't want any ozone inside our body. Okay, so let us do a testing with tap water. And I have here with me the ozone powder. So I will just open this first. Okay. And I will pour down inside here. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, if it turns to pink, meaning to say that there is ozone inside, and if the color is the darker the pink, meaning to say the higher the number of ozone or the level of ozone. So you can see it's clearly leading towards nearing the end here. Okay, so you can see that tap water really has a high level of ozone, and imagine you're drinking this water, even if you boil it, you are still have ozone inside this water. So next, I will do a testing of our DC Life Pro Max itself. Okay, so we'll do the same type of testing inside DC Life Pro Max, whether or not we have ozone inside. So just as I mentioned earlier, we use the contactless electrolysis technology, which is the first platform in the world to be using this contactless electrolysis technology, meaning to say the membrane, the production of hydrogen is not directly in contact with the water that you are drinking. So meaning to say there's no ozone. So let's do a testing right now. Okay, so pull out our water from DC Life Pro Max, instant production. Okay, and we'll take just a little bit of the water. Okay, so we'll do a testing. Same, we'll open this first and pour this inside. Okay, this is the ozone powder. Okay, and then I'll put on the cover and give it a good shake. So ladies and gentlemen, you can really see not pink at all. It is still very, very white. Okay, even as white as the paper. So meaning to say there is no ozone inside at all. Completely safe, no heavy metal, as well as no ozone in the water of DC Life Pro Max. Now ladies and gentlemen, it's not just we have the 3 filters, mineral, alkaline, hertz, terahertz, hydrogen, more than 20 powerful functions inside DC Life Pro Max, but also this machine is capable to be connected to the Wi-Fi and will also be connected to your smartphone. So you just need to download the application in order to stay connected with your machine, and you can look at a lot of different functions, and I will just show you how. Okay, so I have here with me the functions here, the application. So once you go into the application, you will see the name of this machine, DC Life Pro Max. So you just press on this machine. Okay, and this is the interface of the application. Okay, so this is the interface. So 26 TDS, and you can see all the 3 different filters inside. This is the PAC filter, the RO filter, as well as the CF filter. Now, when you press on one of it, let's say for example, you can see the remaining days, meaning to say the shelf life of your filter, how long it can be used before you need to change the filter. Okay, so you can see all this filter shelf life, and also, of course, you can even control this flow of this machine. So from far away, you can turn on the water and it will flow by itself. Okay, it's a magic. Okay, so you can turn it off. Okay, turn it back on. Okay, also turn it off. Alright, and also you can even turn on and off the machine itself. So now I turn the machine off. So now the machine is not in function, and I turn it back on. So all of these functions inside our operational panel can also be found inside the application itself. Okay, so meaning to say, as long as you are connected with Wi-Fi, you can control the machine from anywhere, any part of the world. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, our machine DC Life Pro Max not just have 1 or 2, but more than 20 powerful patented technologies and functions that you can access in one portable machine. We have these 3 amazing filters. We have our UVC LED, hertz, terahertz, and also the first in the world contactless electrolysis technology, whereby it's able to instantly produce 5,000 ppb of concentrated hydrogen inside the water that you are drinking. So definitely DC Life Pro Max can not just only leverage your health, but also leverage your wealth. So if you want to know more maybe about the wealth part, can definitely ask the person who invited you to watch this video, and maybe they can tell you more about our background. So This is me, Alyssa, and just before we end, let's take a sip of DC Life Pro Max. Okay, so I'll take a sip of this to give a taste for those who are not able to taste it yet. Very refreshing, and definitely I would recommend for every one of you to try this water right now without missing any more time. Okay, so this is me, Alyssa, signing out. Thank you everyone.